परिव्रजगचरष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजगचरष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस ठाकुर महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की श्री क्षेत्रपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी देवी की समवेत भक्त वृंद की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की बृहत मृदंगा की चैतन्य चरितामृत की all glories to all glories to all glories to all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सात्प्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं स। नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यर्गुष्यादि विसतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण అవసరమా అంటే అయితే పెడితే బాగుంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు పెట్టు. నేను Hare Krishna. Welcome all of you. So Chaitanya Charitamrita study group. So organized by Rama Prabhu. Thanks to all of you and thanks to Kartik Prabhu for hosting today. So today basically I think we are meeting in person and then going forward it will be online. So, so is it echoing? Echoing, yeah. So I mean, what I'm thinking that very few people, all of you can come forward. We don't need that.
Yeah, just one. I mean, just thinking about online though.
No, online. I got the mic.
Oh.
Sorry, bro.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So we are discussing the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So today we are meeting in person and next week onwards it will be online. Yeah. So thank you once again for all of you for attending and giving me the opportunity. So, the purpose of human being, purpose of the human life, what is that? To go back to Godhead. Very simple, right? To be self-realized. And that happens by the process of surrender. Okay, and what is the surrender process? Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained 6 symptoms of surrender process. Yeah, and what are they? Anybody remember? Yes.
अनुकूल्यस्य संकल्प प्रतिकूल्यस्य वर्जनं रक्षिष्यति इति विश्वासो गोपत्रत्वे वर्णं तथा आत्मनिक्षेपकार्पण्ये षड्विधं शरणागतम्.
Very good. So what are those 6? One is that accept those items which are favorable to bhakti. Reject those which are unfavorable. Okay. Have the faith that Krishna is the protector and Krishna is the maintainer, and always consider ones to be humble and self-surrender. These are the 6 symptoms. Okay. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, the main purpose is to teach this surrender process. Okay, that is the main purpose Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has appeared. Okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord himself, right? He comes as a devotee and he teaches the surrender process. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu basically is so magnanimous that he comes as a devotee and he shows the example. When a small boy goes to the school for the first time to study, what the teacher do? Teacher holds the baby's hand and writes A, B, C, D and all, A, I, E and all these things. And that's how he teaches the students or children how to write. So we should not consider that teacher doesn't know, so that he's practicing how to write A. No, he's holding the hands to the students to how to teach. So like that, Lord Krishna himself has come as a devotee and he teaches us to how to practice bhakti and how to practice the process of the surrender. Okay. Chaitanya means living force. Chetana. Okay. Charita means character. Amrita means nectar. So Chaitanya Charitamrita means the nectar of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's character or the pastime held in this, Lord performed in this earth. Okay. So Chaitanya Charitamrita basically starts from the surrender. But that is where Bhagavad Gita ends. Isn't it? What is the conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita? Surrender unto me, sarvadharma parityajyam mam. But before that, Krishna spoke about the process of the bhakti. Before that, Krishna spoke the process of the yoga. He spoke about the before that he spoke about the process of the karma, and before that he spoke the fundamentals that your body and soul. So Bhagavad Gita talks about the right from the beginning to the process of the surrender. However, Chaitanya Charitamrita starts from the process of the surrender. Experience the bhakti. What is that? That is basically Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Right? To understand the absolute truth. When you say that understand the absolute truth, it is the Lord, Lord's activity, Lord's devotees and everything. And this Brahma Jigyasa can be 3 levels. Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagwan realization. Right? Mayavadi says everything is Brahman and this stops there. That is the one level of realizing the absolute truth. However, Chaitanya Charitamrita teaches the Bhagwan realization. One to exchange, the loving exchange with the Lord, the experience, the mellows, that one can become a friend of a Lord. Can you even imagine how that is possible? Because this is where that it bewilders the Mayavadis. Supreme Personality of Godhead. How can he have a parent? Isn't it? It is impossible. because he is the Adi Purusha. He is the cause of all causes. If he is the cause of all causes, how can be somebody else is the cause of him? Isn't it? So how can he can have a parent? And when the Damodar Leela happens, Krishna is afraid of mother. So if you do the Vedic analysis, these are the kind of a impossible situations. That is where the Mayavadi analysis stops. However, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us the extreme, the highest level of the bhakti. Experience the loving exchange, all the mellows. Yeah. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and he taught the surrender process. What did Krishna said? Sarvadharmam parityajya mamekam sharanam bhava. Aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshasami bhava. What is that? Krishna has put a condition. Just like a terms and condition. When you fill up everything, there is a bottom, there is a terms and condition. Krishna says, surrender to me, then I will look after you. Yes? Very simple. But what did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said? Take the love of Godhead first. He didn't put any condition. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to earth to distribute the love of Godhead, Krishna Prema. Okay? And he distributed that Krishna Prema to everybody freely. Krishna Prema is the highest achievement in the entire this thing. Like, that is the highest. And we are living in the Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is the lowest of the periods of the everything. And among them, that when the people are not even accepting any process or anything, that a lowest person, and then he went to the streets and said that take the Krishna Prema. So Chaitanya Prabhu, Mahaprabhu brought the highest level of the gift and gave it to the lowest persons. No qualification, nothing he checked, no conditions. He distributed that to everyone. So that is the magnanimity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, Rupa Goswami writes that Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gora Tvishe Namaha. So, Namo Mahavadanyaya, you are the more magnanimous. Krishna Prema Pradayate, what you do? You are distributing the Krishna Prema just freely. Okay? And Krishnaya, Krishna Chaitanya. You are Krishna. But your name is not Krishna. Somebody must have said that, So they say you are Krishna, but your name is Krishna Chaitanya. If you are Krishna, then you should be dark. Isn't it? That also he clarified. Gauratvisya Namaha. You are appear in the golden color. That's what the Rupa Goswami basically wrote the Pranam Mantra. Namo Mahavadanyaya. This is the most magnanimous, most merciful avatar that Krishna takes. And Krishna came to distribute Krishna Prem. Isn't it? However, that is only external reason. Okay, that is only external reason to teach the bhakti. That is the external reason. However, there is a internal reason also. Right? Just like that, Krishna also comes to the earth time after time. Paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya chatuskritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So there are the three reasons why Krishna comes. However, Acharyas have commented these three reasons are only external. Okay, because Paritranaya sadhuna, Krishna doesn't have to come. He can send his messenger and they can deliver. And Vinasaya cha duskritam. So annihilate the demoniac person. That without Krishna that will happen, isn't it? How that will happen? Everything goes in the world just like that. And one of the acharya have commented that when you go to somebody's house, you press the calling bell. What happens? Owner of the house comes out. So do you know how powerful your finger is? Somebody is inside, how to bring him out? Just press the bell and he comes out. Isn't it? So likewise, the jiva sitting in the heart. So Krishna says, hey, come out. Finished. So Krishna doesn't have to come down to the earth and to go and fight and show all this drama and then kill him. But so, however, Krishna comes for his internal region. He comes to experience the loving exchange with his devotees. Likewise, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, his main purpose is to distribute the Krishna prem. However, internal region is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to experience the position of the Radharani. So Radharani is the topmost devotee of the Lord. And Krishna wanted to experience what Radharani experiences. The divine couple, the love that experienced by Radharani is much, much more than what Krishna experienced. So now Krishna was bewildered. What is that Radharani is experiencing? I want to experience that mellow. And that he wants to experience the Radharani's mood as well. Right? And so that Krishna appears as a devotee to experience that love. So he is Krishna, but in the mood of Radharani. Okay? So in other words, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha and Krishna together. Okay? And he appeared here. So that he accepts the Radharani's color, bodily color, the golden color. Okay? So, like that, and when Krishna appears or any avatar appears, that Lord appears with his associates and with weapons. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, he appeared with his associates. But where was the weapon? He didn't bring any weapons. So his weapon is his beauty itself. His beauty. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is extremely beautiful, extremely beautiful. Okay? And when he met, just by his luster, his beauty itself, that people he basically convinced everyone just by the looking at him, that people surrender to him. And that is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His main weapon is his beauty. So that the Chaitanya Charitamrita talks about that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime on this earth. Okay? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his pastime for 48 years in this earth, right? And Chaitanya Charitamrita is broadly divided into the two sections. One is the Adi Leela. Adi Leela talks about 24 years of the pastime. Then the Shesha Leela, that talks about the rest of the 24 years. And the Shesha Leela is again divided into the Madhya Leela and Anta Leela. Madhya Leela talks about the 6 years that Mahaprabhu traveled to South India, Varanasi, Prayag, and all these things. Madhya Lila, those pastimes is for 6 years, and the rest of the 18 years is the Antalila. Okay, and that's how that the Chaitanya Charitamrita is divided, and that it has got about 62 chapters, over 11,000 verses. Okay, so we will try to cover as long as it takes. Okay, and in this Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he basically gave the references of the many Vedic scriptures. Over 50 scriptures are referred. So Chaitanya Charitamrita is a very deep philosophical scripture, and it is substantiated by the points or the arguments given in the other Vedic scriptures. Everything is referred here. Okay, and it's a very elaborate scripture. Okay, so to understand and study the Chaitanya Charitamrita, some level of the intelligence is required. Therefore, Prabhupada said that Chaitanya Charitamrita is like a post-graduation study. Okay, understood? So we need to understand the small books of Prabhupada, then study the Bhagavad Gita, then Bhagavatam, and then the Chaitanya Charitamrita. That is the hierarchy. Chaitanya Charitamrita gives the topmost philosophy, and it has got the so much of detailed Vedic knowledge that those who are like scholarly person, for them it's a feast. Because it has got everything culminated together, all these, in this one, Gaur Tattva is there, Vishnu Tattva is there, Sakti Tattva is there, Jiva Tattva is there, everything is put. So one is that we are studying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime and his dealings with the devotees, and on the other hand, it gives the deep philosophical understanding as well, both put together. So it is our great fortune to study the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Anyone who has got an opportunity to study Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is a great fortune. So there are before the Chaitanya Charitamrita, there are the other scriptures also, biographies of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One is called Sri Chaitanya Charita, written by Murari Gupta, and then the Chaitanya Mangala, written by the Lochan Das Goswami, and then Chaitanya Bhagavat, written by Vrindavan Das Thakur. However, that in those times, that the later pastime, Anta Leela, are not very well elaborated. Okay, devotees kept on coming to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. That's okay. So, devotees approach Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami regularly to elaborate those pastimes. So, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was used to explain them. And then they requested him that write a book, and particularly elaborate the Antalila. Antalila, where the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, the mood of the separation from the devotees and all those deep mood pastimes are described in the Antalila. And that is when basically Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wrote the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay, and that's how this scripture came into existence. And at that time, Krishnadas Goswami was already 90 years. He was very old. However, to keep the requirements is not from the British or not from these country or the borders or anything. Real independence is to get out of the material world. Okay, Prabhupada was very impressed the argument given by his guru. But later on, Prabhupada brought us the method to get the independence. So today is Indian Independence Day. So that here, um, while starting the Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the first chapter, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami offers the prayers to spiritual masters. That is the Mangalacharana. Okay, and then he continues. So we'll read the first chapter from next week onwards. Okay, any initiative we do, any activity in the spiritual work, spiritual endeavor, we have to offer our obeisances to spiritual master, and we have to offer that meditation before doing the service, right? And that's why whenever we do any class or any puja or any celebration or anything, we do the kirtan first and offer our obeisances to our spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so I would like to spend some time for all of you to share your realization and your relationship with your spiritual master. Can you do that? Yes, Prabhu. We'll start with you.
Okay. So, so as I say, Prabhu, the Guru is someone who knows the way, who goes the way, and who shows the way. So that is the realization I've personally witnessed when I was with my Gurudev, His Holiness Dharma Swami. So my Gurudev, through his pastimes, he has proven that Guru is someone who is there to get you out of ignorance through his instructions. And then not only he speaks, but he walks the talk.
Yes. Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
His Holiness Swami Maharaj is my Gurudev.
Hare Krishna.
And whenever I see Gurudev, I see him as a book distributor for Srila Prabhupada. And he has excelled in his field of book distribution, and he always has worked in getting those books ready for distribution. So after seeing my Gurudev, I have always felt that zeal inside me to go and do that distribution one day at least. But I'm still struggling to get this started. But I hope I get that at least someday in me. I
Very
pray to
well.
Gurudev on these lines. Thank you.
And you should do the distribution and show that to your Guru Maharaj that I did this one.
And one more thing about Gurudev, he loves Chaitanya Charitamrita so much. Anywhere, everywhere, he mentions Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Yes, I was about to say that. And see, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. He has got all the qualities. However, Dwaraka Krishna is different from the Mathura Krishna. Mathura Krishna is different from the Vrindavan Krishna. Vrindavan Krishna is known as Akhila Rasamrita Sindhu. Akhila Rasamrita. Right? He is. However, when he is in New Zealand, in his there he is entirely a different person. Okay, once I went for the retreat, imagine the love, the exchange, the way he deals with the devotees and all is totally different. And he himself comes and serves the prasadam for in the lunch. We always sitting there and he serves. And as a disciple, you should go to that retreat if you haven't been. I don't know,
I haven't, but
you should go. That happens every December, every Christmas time. Yeah, so very, very fortunate. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I have only my Guru Maharaj with the Vani Seva only, but with his lectures and all the things, especially his Vrindavan fast and Leela fast and inspiring me a lot. And mainly the thing is Maharaj always saying the Trinadati Sunichena, that's attract me a lot. That's what my feeling.
Very good, very good. Always Vani is more important than the Vapo. Both are important, but Vani is always important. Through the Vani, we are still associating with Prabhupada. We haven't seen Prabhupada. You know. Very good. Thank you, Prabhupada. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu. Gurudev always enthuses me, Prabhu. In his lectures or his kirtan, that is how first, even in his, although he is physically present, I couldn't take his darshan, but a whole year of meditation and prayer and crying internally, that manifested as Gurudev in our Bhakti Vriksha without even knowing. But that day on, the journey is continuing with him, and he's everything, Prabhu, for me. The dream I get, whatever it is, he's everything. So that's only one thing I can say.
Yes, yes.
He's the one who gave that engraving on the stone of my heart that hearing changes perceptions. So that is the chord of me. For me, the captive is Gurudev.
Very good. Very, very fortunate. Very great person. Like once I met your Guru Maharaj. Met many times, but and at that time he was not well, and he got a very bad cold and not able to speak properly and all, and I asked him, how are you feeling, Maharaj? He said that this is the third day that I did not do the kirtan. In my life, I never stopped the kirtan. I do every day the kirtan. That's what he said. And the next day in the temple, he did some festival or something was there, and he did a fantastic kirtan for a long time, So he was so much attached to kirtan. So he carries a harmonium that, it just a foldable one, that, just like it becomes like a small laptop. And wherever he just open and do the kirtan, Kirtaniya Sadhari. Yes, Mataji.
We have association of devotees, Prabhuji. We don't have spiritual guru, but I think meeting all the devotees with their association, with the mercy of them, a cleansing process has started in my life. That's what I can say. I used to think why these people are so much already, like all of them are around us, are of say our age. I'm like, why are they into bhakti so much? Now I used to think if they follow these rules, there won't be any friends in your life. After associating with them, what I understood is you don't need friends. If you follow the path, the devotees will be there, their association will be there, and the purpose of life I have understood.
Hari Bol. So Srila Prabhupada is our preeminent Guru. He is the Siksha Guru for everyone, right? We are under the shelter of Prabhupada. Okay? And next, of course, we are taking the Diksha from different Guru, which you are already in the right path. So, thank you, Mataji. Yes, Prabhuji, Kartik Prabhu.
Same as Bhavya, as you said, we don't have any spiritual guru as yet, but we have our Siksha Guru, the Guru here. I try to follow him. He's been one who's with us always.
I think we have to bring some humor proposition. We'll pass on to different person.
దట్స్ ఓకే. ఎస్ ప్రభు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పండి, తెలుగులో చెప్పండి, పర్లేదు.
ఇంతవరకు నేను ఎప్పుడు భక్తి చేయలేదు. ఫస్ట్ టైం నేను మెల్బోర్న్కి వచ్చినప్పుడు 3 years బ్యాక్ ఒక ప్రభు వచ్చి అక్కడ బీచ్ పైన కూర్చుంటే మాలాలు ఇస్తున్నాడు అక్కడ. ఆయన వచ్చి అడిగాడు నాకు, నేను ప్రభు మీరు చాటింగ్ చేస్తానంటే నువ్వు ప్రభు చేయను అన్నాను. మీరు యూట్యూబ్ చూస్తారా, మీరు ఫేస్బుక్ చూస్తారా అంటే చూస్తాను. ఒక 10 minutes మీరు స్పెండ్ చేయండి, రోజు ఒక మాల చేయండి అని చెప్పి నాకు 6 మాల ఇచ్చాడు. 6 నుంచి రోజు 8 మాల చేస్తున్నాను ఎవ్రీడే.
అయ్యో, వెరీ నైస్, అయితే
60 మాల.
వెరీ నైస్. అయితే మీరు ఇప్పటి వరకు భక్తి చేయలేదు అన్నారు, ఓకే, అది నిజమా? కాదు. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఒక వ్యక్తి ఎన్ని జన్మలో భక్తి చేస్తే ఈ చాంటింగ్ ప్రాసెస్లోకి వస్తారు. ఓకే, మీరు చేసింది మీకు తెలియకపోవచ్చు, మీరు పూర్వజన్మలో ఏదో చేస్తుంటారు, అది దేవుడు ఈ సందర్భం మీకు ఇచ్చారు, ఎలాగొచ్చేసి ఇక్కడికి రావడం, భక్తులతో కలవడం, చాంటింగ్ చేయడం అన్నది. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడే మనం చైతన్య చరితామృతం డిస్కస్ చేసాం, ఇది టాప్ మోస్ట్. అందులో కంటే పాత జన్మలను మనకి ఏదో సుకృతి ఉంటే మనకి ఈ అవకాశం దొరుకుతుంది అన్నమాట. ఓకే, ఎస్ మాతాజీ.
ఇప్పుడు నేను అంటే చాలా ఆలస్యంగానే భక్తిలోకి వచ్చాను. అంటే కొన్ని రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్, జాయింట్ ఫ్యామిలీ ఉంది అలా. కానీ ఇప్పుడు వచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా గురు మహారాజ్ కృప వల్ల, హిజోలి హిస్ భక్తి రాగ గురు మహారాజ్, ఆయన కృప వల్ల, దూరంగా ప్రభు కృప వల్ల నేను ఇనిషియేషన్ తీసుకున్న తర్వాత మా ఫ్యామిలీ మొత్తం ఒకరొకరు అందరూ భక్తిలోకి వచ్చారు. అదే చాలా గురు మహారాజ్ కూడా ఇచ్చాను అనిపిస్తుంటుంది. పిల్లలు అందరు రావడము, అందరు కూడా చేస్తున్నారు.
వెరీ నైస్, వెరీ
Prabhu, Mataji and Kodalu, she's the one who has written Braille Bhagavad Gita for all the blind. Bhagavad Gita. Shampaklata Mataji. And worldwide distribute out of the Bhagavad Gita Braille.
Oh, wow, okay.
Maharaj is also great, gave blessings with Braille. Radhesham Prabhu, everyone.
ఇప్పుడు హైదరాబాద్లో ప్రభుపాదల్ ఇది జరుగుతుంది కదా, 60th anniversary ఎగ్జిబిషన్ గ్రౌండ్స్లో జరుగుతుంది. అంతా తనే చూసుకుంటుంది ప్రభు.
హైదరాబాద్లో ఉంటారు.
అంటే కోడలు అంటే కో సిస్టర్ వల్ల కోడలు. మెయిన్ నేను వచ్చింది, నేను ఇన్స్పైర్ అయింది కూడా తన వల్లనే. నాకంటే చిన్నది అంటే కోడలే కదా, తన వల్లనే నేను ఇన్స్పైర్ అయ్యాను. గురు మహారాజ్ లెక్చర్స్ వినడము, తన లెక్చర్స్ వినడం వల్ల నేను కూడా ఇంకా మెల్లమెల్లగా వచ్చేసాను.
వెరీ నైస్, వెరీ నైస్. ఎస్,
It's very difficult to glorify your spiritual master, because what is our qualification to talk anything about them? They are at a very, very high platform which we cannot even understand. And as everybody shared, all the spiritual masters are blessed by Srila Prabhupada. So they are all equally potent. But just to glorify my spiritual master, my relationship, the many, many qualities I said. One quality which touched my heart the most is his compassion. His compassion to everybody, not only his own disciples, but everybody he comes in contact with. And he gives the equal level of love and attention and care to everybody, irrespective of whether the person has entered the bhakti path, not entered the bhakti path at a very high level. That is what has shown me what a devotee should be. And and how a devotee is expected to deal with any other living entity. So that has touched my heart a lot, and that has brought me very close to my spiritual master. And I still feel that connection with him.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Guru Maharaj is His Holiness Shankar Das Adhikari Maharaj. I'm inspired by Gurudev because he is very cutting. He's like
Heavy.
very good, and also he always asks us to follow Srila Prabhupada instructions as it is, no diversion, no exceptions. The way I was attracted to Guru Maharaj is his emails. Like I had so many questions in my mind, and all were like cut. The answers which he gives in that thing is like it will clear up all my doubts, and that's what I have always inspired by him. And even Guru Mata also, she's very, very strict, but really speaking, that is for our upliftment. She does that. That's how I was inspired, and I did that.
Very good. Guru means heavy. Okay? And if your Guru is heavy on you, that is a special mercy. Okay? Because we all need the correction to follow principles. And one of the main quality is that answers the questions to the point and compromise on the principle. So he is very, very particular about that, And see, in the bhakti or the principle we are following, many times it may not be palatable, right? But your Guru Maharaj doesn't compromise on that. No, whether that person like it or not. No. This is the principle which is needed, particularly in the current day and age. Okay.
Hare Krishna, I'll try again.
Yes, please.
It was a flood of emotion at that time. But so again, as Bhavya said, we just, though my mom was practicing bhakti, we were just sitting in the outside of it, just trying to think, what are these people doing? And, what's this craziness, so to say. But once we started Bhakti Viksha, that's where it's completely changed. Like as you said, the Chaitanya Charitamrita is the remedy, and we are actually enjoying all this. For us, starting Bhakti Viksha was the right time in our life, the right time in our probably spiritual journey and everything. It just connected all the dots, without which we would still be scrambling around as to what's happening. But that guidance has actually helped us bring closer. It is actually, they say that Bhagwan to Prita Chakrapakita. So it's a complete flood of love that we can't handle.
Yes, that's really good. That in one's life there are the many types of gurus are there. One is Diksha Guru, one of the Shiksha Guru, Sravana Guru, Bhartam Prataksha Guru, and all. So there are the many devotees basically help you come into the process of the bhakti. And many times it also happens the person who brings you in a bhakti, they may not follow the bhakti at all. That also happens. But still, all of them are your gurus. Okay, so like that. So for me, my Guru Maharaj is very, very merciful. Particularly when he came into our life, that we were not planning to take initiation at all. Okay, I mean, in fact, the other way around, we decided not to take initiation. Okay, we were chanting, but he came into our life just by himself. Like generally, what happens is that we put some endeavors here, and then we choose the guru and all. We didn't do anything. He just came into our life, and it so happened that we could not ignore him. And then that after taking the guidance from the senior devotees, we took his shelter. So that that is the mercy, that he just came into our life just by himself deliberately, just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and deliberately giving the Krishna Prem, whether you want it or not, whether you are qualified or not. So like that, our Guru Maharaj came into our life. So that's I think a special mercy on us. I don't know. We didn't do anything, but it's the mercy of Guru Maharaj. Okay, and Hare Krishna, those who are online, today we had the YouTube telecast, so unfortunately we will not be able to hear you. Maybe all of you can write in the comments about your realization, and next week onwards we'll arrange a Teams or a Zoom link so that we can interact. Okay, and I will take another 5 minutes, then we'll stop. That so that the studying the Chaitanya Charitamrita, there are the few ways we can do. Okay. So sit down and study every verse, every purport, and discuss, and that will be slow. And the other way is that go in the format of a class, that Bhagavatam class or the Bhagavad Gita class or the Bhakti classes, like then that uh, I keep talking and will take the questions and things like that. That is the second. And third one is that you all also take some responsibility, just not me. Everybody study before, come to the class on Saturday and have a interaction. So which format you all would suggest?
I would want to have verse by verse,
Oh.
though with interaction. Doesn't
Okay.
mean that the speaker only will come prepared, they will also come prepared, but let us go verse by verse in detail,
Okay,
and then we can have some interactions.
but that will be very slow.
I don't mind.
No
Okay.
problem.
I don't mind, that's my personal preference.
Because the purports are very small for CC, so I think we can.
We can, yes. But the only thing is that by the time we finish the CC, Kali Yuga would finish.
No problem. No problem, bro. We'll wash our dirt here only.
No, we did three. We did finish in 3 years.
Yeah, easily, yeah. 2.5, 3. Yeah. So we are okay with that?
Yes.
Yes, we will
Okay.
grow through the book.
Yes. Let's do that one.
This was for only 1 day, 3 years, or every day 3 years.
No, it's 5 days.
No, I
5
think
days
it will
a
take
week.
more than 3 years. This way it will take more than 3 years.
Maybe five and a half.
Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, we can read the important purports, and we'll see.
Yeah,
but
we'll
but
adjust.
mostly like I got the gist of it. That read the purports, interact, and go rather than rushing it. Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Okay.
How much gone into the mind, that's more important than what we finish.
What we finish. Correct. That's the point. That's the crux of it. Fantastic. Okay. So we'll stop here. Okay. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Sri Sri Panchatattva ki Jai Chaitanya Charitamrita ki. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled. All glories to assembled. Hare Krishna.
How do we stop this?